There is an ancient proverb that says, "He who angers you conquers you." Think about that. When someone insults you, when they mock you, when they touch you off in traffic, if you react with anger, you have lost. You have handed them the remote control to your nervous system. You have become a puppet, and they are pulling the strings.
Anger is an admission of weakness. It is an admission that the other person's words have value. It is an admission that their opinion matters to you. In the modern world, we are taught to stand up for ourselves. We are taught to fight fire with fire. But in the art of war, this is suicide. If you fight force with force, you exhaust yourself.
There is a different way, a way of the gentle art. Verbal judo. It is the art of using your opponent's aggression against them. It is the art of agreeing with the insult to destroy the insulter. It is the art of remaining perfectly still while the world burns around you. In this video, we will rewire your reaction to conflict. We will study the Stoic philosophy of invincibility. We will learn the fogging technique to become invisible to attacks, and we will master the Socratic method to turn any predator into prey. Before you can defend against a verbal attack, you must understand why it is happening. An insult is rarely about the content of the words. It is a status play. When someone insults you, "You're incompetent," "You're ugly," "You're late," they are throwing a hook. They are not looking for the truth. They are looking for a reaction. Psychologically, they are operating from the critical parent ego state. They are trying to force you into the adapted child state. They want you to defend yourself. They want you to say, "No, I'm not." The moment you defend yourself, you have accepted their frame. You have accepted that they are the judge and you are the defendant. You have bitten the hook. The goal of verbal judo is to refuse the frame. If you do not resist, they cannot fight you. If you push against a wall, the wall pushes back. If you push against the air, you fall over. You must become the air. The samurai practiced a state of mind called mushin, or no mind. It means mind like water. Water reflects reality perfectly. If the moon is round, the reflection is round. If the bird flies, the reflection flies. But the water does not hold the image. When the bird leaves, the reflection is gone. The water is not angry at the bird. When someone insults you, you must mirror the reality without absorbing the poison. This requires emotional detachment. You must separate the event, the sound waves leaving their mouth, from the interpretation that this means I am bad. Marcus Aurelius said, "Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears." Treat an angry person like a patient. If a patient screams at a doctor because they are in pain, the doctor does not scream back. The doctor thinks, symptoms, high blood pressure, irrational speech, enlarged pupils. Diagnosis, emotional instability. Be the clinician. When they scream, do not judge them, diagnose them. Interesting, they seem to be losing control. This creates a psychological distance that makes you untouchable. Now the tactics. The primary defensive move in verbal judo is fogging. When someone throws a truth at you, even if it is a hostile truth, you agree with it. The attacker expects resistance. When you agree, they stumble. Scenario. Attacker, you are so lazy you haven't finished the report yet. Defensive response, weak. I'm not lazy, I've been busy. Fogging response, strong. You're right, I can be quite slow sometimes, I haven't finished it yet.
You've agreed with the facts. You are slow sometimes. And the truth, it isn't finished. Where can the argument go? Nowhere. You killed it. There's no wall for them to push against.
The second tool is negative assertion. This is used when you actually did make a mistake. Instead of hiding it, you own it so aggressively that you steal their thunder. Attacker, you screwed up this presentation. You, I did. It was a disaster. I completely missed the mark on slide 4. I need to do better. By criticizing yourself more than they criticized you, you take away their power to shame you. You are saying, I am not afraid of my flaws. Therefore, you cannot hurt me with them.
Defense keeps you safe. Offense wins the game. But in verbal judo, offense is not attacking. It is questioning. This is the Socratic method. When someone insults you, do not make a statement. Ask a question. Questions force the attacker to engage their neocortex, logic brain, and leave their lizard brain, anger.
Technique 1. The literal interpretation. Attacker, you're a joke. You, calmly. What do you mean by that? In what way am I a joke? Attacker, you just are. You, I want to understand your perspective. Are you saying my work is funny or my personality? By taking them literally, you force them to explain the insult. Usually they can't. They look foolish trying to define it. You have turned their hot anger into a cold analysis.
Technique 2. Spotlight the intent. Attacker, nice suit. Did you get it at a discount store? Sarcasm. You, are you trying to hurt my feelings? Or, why would you say something like that to me? This is a meta-commentary. You are stepping out of the content and pointing at the behavior. It makes them feel seen. It makes them feel petty. Usually, they will backtrack. Oh, I was just kidding. You win. Nowhere is verbal judo more necessary than the modern workplace. Here, you cannot scream. You cannot fight. The aggression is passive-aggressive. It is hidden in emails and polite smiles.
The double bind. When a colleague says, I guess some of us care more about quality than speed, implying you are fast and sloppy, do not get defensive. Use amused mastery. Response, I appreciate your dedication to quality, Karen. It's inspiring. Say it without sarcasm. Say it as if you genuinely believe they are trying to be helpful. This is the ultimate power move. You are refusing to see the insult. You are framing them as a helpful assistant rather than a threat.
The broken record. When someone tries to debate you or force you into a decision you don't want to make, the attacker, we really need you to work this weekend. You, I understand you're under pressure, but I'm not available this weekend. The attacker, but the client is waiting. You, I hear that, and it sounds stressful, but I'm not available this weekend. The attacker, you're not a team player. You, I understand why you feel that way, but I'm not available this weekend. Same phrase, different tone. No new information. Eventually, they run out of energy.
The ultimate goal of verbal judo is not to win the argument. It is to reach a point where you no longer need to argue. When you master these tools, you stop perceiving insults as attacks. You perceive them as information about the other person. Their anger is their problem. Their rudeness is their tragedy. You become untouchable, not because you are arrogant, but because you are vast. You are the ocean. They are the stone. Let them sink. To arm your mind against the noise of the world, subscribe to Umbra Decode. Silence is the loudest scream.